I mean, even when I go as far as doing my rants, I do them with class. Thanks for the teaching that I get from Jay Sands and Night Talk. But anyway, I am going to play not only some music, but I'm also going to play some best of stuff, the best of stuff that you heard on the Big D Zone, whatever I have. And welcome Andy Bond that just showed up into the ballroom. And the Andy Bond show is going on about 5 minutes. And so yeah, so looks like the ballroom is filling up, and so we're going to not only we're not going to be only talk, but we're also going to dance and party as well. So you know what? If I'm going to go down for a while, I'm going to go out entertaining. Doggone it, I'm going to go out fighting, and I'm going to go out entertaining the best way that I know how. So if you're ready for entertainment, then you're ready for the Big D country, the Big D zone, where everyone is welcome. Before I start off with my rant, I listened to two shows earlier today. One was very good. I was listening to part of the game. No Hard Radio was doing a very funny coverage of the championship game between the Broncos and the 49ers, but they ended too early, even though they knew Denver was going to win after they made a 2-point conversion, and they ended too early. And so now I'm gonna make this part of a rant, but it's gonna be a funny rant because everybody thought it was gonna be Patriots, either Patriots 49ers or Patriots Seahawks, but now looks like we got a West Coast Super Bowl in the East. And you know where the Super Bowl is located, everybody? In New York City. In New York City. In Giants Stadium, or MetLife Stadium, as they would say. In MetLife Stadium. So, I was wondering, now it's going to be the Denver versus either the 49ers or the Seahawks after that game is done and over. I can imagine it now. It's going to be a sea of Denver fans and a sea of Seahawks fans, or a sea of 49er fans in New York City, in the East Coast. In the East Coast. And wow, this is going to be really something. This is going to be really, really something. I would love to see what's going to go down in the Super Bowl. I mean, I really wish that my life would stay on so I could be able to see something like this. Or when my life do come back on in February, I could see what the heck is going on. I would love to see what's going to happen in New York City when a lot of Denver fans and a lot of either Seahawks or 49er fans get together in New York City. I would love to see that. We already got a conviction. We already got a prediction from Southern Cowboy, and he thinks the 49ers is going to win against the Seahawks. The Seahawks game. Well, we know how things turned up in the Patriots Denver game. Everybody thought that the Patriots going to win. Everybody said it was the Patriots. The Patriots. What? Who won? Denver won. So, and let me get to my other point that I was going to make about another show that I heard. This is my second show that I heard before I went on the air. I was listening to Exact FM Christian Radio. Now, Exact FM Christian Radio has been on for a short time and already grown to listeners. Now, I know some of your affiliates may be wondering, well, what the heck is he talking about? Well, of course, I am on a sister station doing shows. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing shows, and I would be doing shows for my sister station in the UK. But I was listening to Exact FM Radio before I went on this show. And I was listening to our good friend Dave, who is the campaign manager, speechwriter, give a sermon on how to become a authentic Christian. And you need to tune in. That is a very good sermon. How to become an authentic Christian by Dave. And it's on his Dad FM. Now, when I come back, I am going to be playing that particular sermon, and it's very good. It's a very good sermon. And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna play later on one of the songs. I am, as you know, I always like to say this as part of my rant. So I know how to make my rant entertaining. But anyway, does anybody have a good map? I'm lost. And does anybody have a great GPS system? Or is there a cop to show me around the way? Because I don't know where I'm going. Now, I had no idea, no clue. That is, if you mess up a very good Spreaker marriage, you're not allowed to find anybody else, because all of the women on Spreaker are taken already. And to make matters worse, when I do come back on, I will be coming back on in the height of Valentine's Day, people. Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day. Where all the couples get together. And yes, there's going to be Spreaker specialty shows about Valentine's Day. Some of the DJs are going to do shows on Valentine's Day. Heck, I don't even know if I'm going to be doing a show on Valentine's Day. I might be playing music, but I don't even know if I'm going to be doing a show on Valentine's Day. I am going to be the only Spreaker DJ or the only Spreaker talk show host who doesn't even have a Valentine on Valentine's Day. And you know what? I must not be doing good on holidays, because I don't even know what is going on. I love the holiday. I love it. But apparently, the holidays do not love me back. I mean, you know what happened on Thanksgiving when I tried to do a Thanksgiving show. If you was listening to BDR, I had to get rid of it because at the time, Sam Broadcaster was messing up all my music and making me sound like echoing and making me sound like, like I did not know what I was doing. And Christmas. Don't even get me started about Christmas. Valentine's Day. Wow. Okay. So where do we go from here? Where do we go? I'm lost. I had no sense of direction. I'm not gonna have anybody as a Spreaker relationship. Everybody is taken. So when I come back on, you mean to tell me I'm gonna be scrambling once again? I mean, I may know what songs I'm gonna play, but then when everybody is dancing, then wow. Okay. I mean, picture this. I'm gonna be DJing in the corner, DJing, in the ballroom, and everybody is dancing, and I'm just standing there. For what? For what? And I've already apologized for my fumbling the football. I mean, I am trying to be a good-hearted person. I mean, okay, so I don't have a lot of money. Fine. Or I don't have the looks of Denzel Washington or James Bond 007. Fine. But I do know how to put on a doggone good radio broadcast. I mean, you could tell by the people who are coming in the chat room religiously on every show. And, on every show. So, No, I'm not playing background music. Matter of fact, there's no background music being played. Matter of fact, there's not even a radio on. But anyway, so wait a minute. It's like I hate to be the one to tell you, but it is still messed up. It sounds like you are playing music in the background. Not right now when you're playing music. I'm not playing music right about now. But anyway, but I am going to play a funny song in a few minutes after I get finished with these two rants. But anyway, so as I was saying, and okay, let me get back to it. This dead air is brought to you by Get My Thoughts Back Together. See? That's why I'm lost. I need a GPS and I need a good map. That's a perfect example right there. But now, anyway, back to the holidays not loving me back. What is going on? What is going on? I love the holidays. I mean, I want to get along. All I do, I just want to get along. I mean, you know, every Valentine's Day is the same thing. The same thing. Just like the movie Groundhog Day. I end up not having a Valentine. Every day is the same day. If you've seen the movie Groundhog Day, then you know what I'm talking about. I don't know. Is this something? Is this something with these holidays that every time something happens, then it all falls on Big D country? What? If you think that I'm gonna be a Scrooge on a holiday, no. I'm still gonna love the holidays. I'm still gonna enjoy the holidays whether the holidays agree with me or not. And you cannot change it, and it will never change. So, I'm always going to love Thanksgiving. I'm always going to love Christmas. And yes, I am always going to love Valentine's Day too. Now, the only holiday that I can agree with, the only holiday that something never goes wrong, thank goodness, because I always usually go out to fireworks or even watch the fireworks, is the 4th of July. The 4th of July is the only holiday. It's the only holiday where it seems to be safe. What? How is that? How? I don't get it. How is the 4th of July is the only holiday that is safe? Wow. Okay. Alrighty then. So, but nonetheless, I'm gonna get through this. I ain't gonna be a happy Spreaker entertainer. And you know what? We are gonna get through this thing. And they burn it. We will win. It's just like the motivational speech that I always play. It's just like what I always play in my dream motivational speech. It is not over until I win. And you can say the same thing. It is not over until you win. Now, okay, I got a funny rant about what's going on the Super Bowl. Okay. So, wait a minute. This year's Super Bowl is going to be in MetLife Stadium that used to be called Giant Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey, New York City. And it's the Jets and Giants' hometown. But unfortunately, neither the Jets or the Giants was able to make it in their own building, in their own Super Bowl. Now they tried. They put up a good fight, but they couldn't do it. So now, the Patriots were trying to get into the Super Bowl. Everybody was favoring the Patriots over Denver. Everybody was favoring the Patriots over Denver. But guess who was knocking at the door? Guess who was knocking at the door? Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning. And guess who was in the Super Bowl who's going to New York City? Not New England, but Denver Broncos.